Alright, I've been Sim Rage. You guys ready to get this show going? Keep them clapping out. Get nice and loud for the big dog of comedy. Give up for Mark Henley!
What's up, New Jersey? How you doing tonight? This is Comedy Fight Club, the meanest, filthiest roast battle show in the world. Coming to you from the meanest, filthiest venue in all of New Jersey. This is the Meat Locker in Montclair. Guys, give it up for the Meat Locker. For those that are watching at home, the Montclair is a very nice college town, and there's one gross basement that lets us do a filthy comedy show. And that's what we're doing tonight. This is a roast battle comedy show. There's a lot of big things happening tonight. First big thing will be the finals of the Big Dog Invitational. The Big Dog Invitational is a tournament organized by your host tonight, the BXG DXG, the Big Dog Mark Henley, and that's me. I invited 8 of the best up-and-coming roast battlers and or lunatics I could find. We had a first round, we're on the semifinals now. Unfortunately, all the lunatics were eliminated the first round. So unfortunately, we just got the best up-and-coming roast battlers around competing for the winners. I created the Big Dog Invitational. This is the second annual one. Last year as a scam. It was my scam, and I'm the only one in comedy willing to admit when I'm doing a scam. It was not a bringer. My plan was to run a comedy contest that I could steal the win from because I thought it was funny, so I did, and it was. I scammed Jesse Montanez out of being named the King of New Jersey, a title I made up and then gave myself a t-shirt for. However, as per the last New Jersey Comedy Fight Club, Jesse Montanez has screwed me out of screwing the next winner. There's a lot of plot to this. One thing about Jersey Comedy Fight Club, different from New York Comedy Fight Club, a lot of plot. That's what we need to do. A lot of long-term continuity. Yes, you can chant plot if you would like. Plot. The winner of the Big Dog Invitational, the 2022 Big Dog Invitational, gets a shot at being named King of New Jersey if they beat Jesse Montanez in a main event next month. And they will get a commemorative t-shirt with one of New Jersey's most important people on it. I'm excited to see what that shirt looks like. I have not designed it yet. It's going to be great. And the main event tonight, I'm very excited for that. I wanted you guys to see some very high-class roast battlers, so I got the meanest man in all of Connecticut, Dave Sheehan, to come on down. And I got a former Philly Roast Battle Championship challenger, one of the meanest ladies in all of Philadelphia, one of the meanest people in all of Philadelphia, Jamie Pappas. I'm excited to see what these clash of states will do tonight. I'm excited for this show. This show is a roast battle show. That means every battle is going to be 5 jokes. No, it's touring battles. It's going to be 4 jokes tit for tat. Matt's the usual host of the show, and he has to help me out a little bit. 4 jokes tit for tat. So I think the next thing to do is I'm going to introduce you to our judges. We got a very special judges panel. First up, he usually hosts the show. You might know him from Gas Digital and Compound Media. Give it up for Maran.
What's up, Big Dog? Mark Henley, give it up for your host, Mark Henley. Vice Magazine and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater had a child. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. This is your first time judging the show. Every week you come up here and you bear witness like Marvel's the Watcher, but you never say who should or should not win.
No.
Today you're going to weigh in on what makes someone a winner or a loser. Are you excited for this?
I'm very excited to, if you host a show for 7 years, one day you too can judge it.
Alright, what advice do you have for the battlers tonight?
I would say, I've seen a lot of these, so I would say come in with clever, well-written jokes, or have a better personality than your opponent, and then it doesn't matter if you wrote good jokes or not, just be yourself.
Yeah, be yourself if yourself is fun.
Yes.
If yourself isn't fun, write jokes. That's what we got. Next up, we got from BuzzFeed. Give it up for Leroux.
Wow. Forget I work there until I come here, and I can't wait to meet whoever is going to rape me in that room over there.
One way or another, it's going to be a big night for Lauren. judge on these shows, what advice, what can you say to these people for them to get your vote?
Go for the dick. Don't be afraid. Be really mean, and you'll win my heart very easily.
What does go for the dick mean?
Find out. Fuck around and find out.
All right, fuck around and find out. Guys, give it up for Lauren. Next up, he's one of the best roast battlers around. He is the Goofball Comedy Fight Club. Give it up for Pat Haggerty.
Oh, hello. Hi, everybody. How's it going?
Pat Haggerty, you are the self-proclaimed undefeated roast battler. No one else in all Comedy Fight Club and any of roast battling has the guts to declare themselves undefeated, but Pat Haggerty does. Pat Haggerty, what advice do you have for the people tonight?
I am undefeated, and now tonight I'm judging, and I will not be judging these fighters on the content of their character. I will be judging them by the color of their skin.
Give it up for Pat Haggerty. And then our last judge tonight, he is the Comedy Fight Club champion. Ben, why don't you turn that bell around and show him? Give it up for Ben Miller. How you feel tonight, Ben?
Good, although I think this is sort of embarrassing for Matt. I mean, how are you gonna let another man host your show? I'm cucking him right now.
But potentially, but me and Matt have an arrangement.
Comedy fight cock.
Comedy fight cock.
Alright, so Ben Miller, you've done a bunch of these shows, but more importantly, you are our roommate and you are assigned to move away to New York City. Do you have anything you want to say to the good people of New Jersey before you leave them forever?
Yeah, I'll miss some of you occasionally.
Yeah, what advice do you have for the battlers? That's actually more important.
Oh, yeah, right, good jokes? Yeah, sure.
Yes.
I'm falling apart, I apologize.
Guys, Ben Miller, sorry, and that means something. Give it up for Ben!
Who's the Comedy Fight Cup now?
And this show would not be possible for our officials. First off, we got some great officials, and first off, we gotta give it up for a guy. He's given a lot of time to Comedy Fight Club. He's done a lot of great things for Comedy Fight Club. Give it up to the social media hipster, Niko. And then we got some special officials tonight, some Jersey-specific officials. We have the traitor of Comedy Fight Club, the hype man. Give it up for Jesse Mondes. And then we have closing the show. We're gonna have the scumbag of Comedy Fight Club. It's the Jersey scumbag, Brian St. John. And then as always, we got the DJ, but in Jersey our DJ is a little bit different. Give it up for DJ MRA.
That was the wrong time, Sab. Fucking whores.
All right, guys, give it up for the DJ. In Jersey, we do the DJ a little bit different. He gets all the timestamps wrong. But speaking of getting things wrong, every time I host, I forget to say something very important up top. We have the fifth judge. Have you heard about this? The fifth judge is all of you. Yeah. All of you are going to have a vote. But there's one rule of this, is that you have to only vote for one fighter and one fighter only. We can't have two winners. So that means no fucking pity class.
What's the most important rule of Comedy Fight Club?
No fucking pity class.
No fucking pity class. I want to say the Matt lines. Alright, so when you host Comedy Fight Club, you think you can say all of Matt's lines, and then Matt has the same line that says, and I watch it every week, and I'm like, I know these, and then you go up there and you're like, sympathy goes to, where does it go? I don't know. But this is Comedy Fight Club. You guys ready to kick the show off? Battle. Let's do it. The first battle coming up. Everyone in the comedy and the Big Dog Invitational is one of my friends, except for this guy. But he's a great guy. He's a lot like me. He's a family man. Give it up for John Montag.
It's good to be here in Gigi Allen's nursery room.
How do you feel about this battle tonight, John?
Good until I just found out we're not friends. What the fuck was that?
If you win the tournament, maybe we can hang out.
All right, nice.
What would we do if we hung out?
Probably just this.
All right. This is the only place we'll ever hang out. His battle for the first round. He kind of looks like a cop in his. I know I did this. All right. It's Sean McDonough. Give it up for Sean. This tournament battle is going to be 4 jokes tit for tat. Which one of you guys wants to start first?
I'll take it.
All right, John's going first, Sean's going second. This fight starts now.
Ding, ding, ding. Those are usually out there. All right, cool. Sean, you look like a sleepy turtle that's always holding in a burp. You got a dad bod and a dead mom, and you won't stop fucking crying about both of them. All right.
John beats his wife to doing the dishes. Otherwise, she would make sure he can't act like a frat boy in his late 30s.
Nice, nice. Sean lived out every white girl's dream. He lived in a van and got fat. Give it up for Flabby Petito.
John is what women think of when they're trying not to come. You look like the drawing artificial intelligence would make if you said disappointed wife.
Nice, nice, good one. You look like the puppet they use to explain DUIs to children. I had something else on that bucket. You can go.
John loves Tom Hanks. When he was a kid, he watched Toy Story, he wanted to be a cowboy. When he was in high school, he watched Forrest Gump, he started distance running. And in college, he watched Philadelphia, and he's been trying to catch AIDS ever since.
AIDS, 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 AIDS.
Last joke.
All right, cool, cool, cool. Sean is a dirty piece of shit that lives on the Jersey Shore. Instead of wearing a wife beater, he just decides to look exactly like one.
John's wife calls him the COVID shot. She can barely feel the prick, but she's worried too much exposure to him is going to make his daughter retarded.
Oh, give it up for this first round. All right, Comedy Fight Club, we're going to go to you. Do you think the winner of this battle is John Montag?
Cool.
Is the winner of this battle Sean McDonough? That's one vote for Sean, but we're going to start out with Commissioner Maran. What are your thoughts?
All right, this is a really good battle. Give it up for both of them. Kicking off the show well. Very even battle, too. First of all, John's handsome. I don't like that. And,
Sorry.
and Sean looks like the only black man he respects is Kyrie Irving. I loved it started off really strong for me because I love that John just went to the first thing he just said, he has a dad bod, a dead mom. Sean, stone face, didn't affect him at all. Came right back with, John beats his wife. Love that. Sean was in the zone. I think you both had really good hits. I think barely, I'd say Sean edged that one out. My vote goes Sean McDonough.
That's 2 votes for Sean for having the edge. Lauren, what do you think?
Yeah, John, right?
Yeah.
You're too hot to be here. Are you lost?
Yeah, that's
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Not that
Not
I'll
that hot.
We might not be friends, but he is hot. He is hot.
I gotta
The bar is low at Comedy Fight Club in the meat locker.
And for me in general. No, but you killed it. It was good. I do agree that the Diet Mexican over here edged you out a little bit. But I guess all 3 of us bombed tonight, honestly. So, but the night is young. You both did really great. I'm gonna have to give it to Sean though.
That's 3 for Sean, edging John one more time. Pat Haggerty.
Wow, give it up for that fight, everyone. Come on, that was awesome. That was awesome. Wow, John Montag versus Sean Mickey D's. A big dumb homo versus an even bigger, dumber homo. That was fun. Hey, did you guys know that Sean means John? So this is kind of a little bit of an Irish versus English thing, right? Right? That's really fitting because Sean was mean to John in this one. Yeah, it was good. It was a good opener fight. A lot of fun. I think it ended in a tie, though. I think that was a nice, fun tie. No, it was Sean won. But yeah, it was. Sean had a few really big pops, but it was a great first fight. Good job, man.
That's 4 for Sean. You all seem a little bit mad at Pat, but it only makes him stronger. And finally, it's all wrapped up. Let's hear from the Comedy Fight Club champion, Ben Miller. What do you think?
Yeah, I thought they both had a couple of good wins there. You guys all seem to have like very little chemistry for people who look like they tailgate together every Sunday. It looks like you guys play like touch football, but like Sean holds on for a little bit too long every time. Yeah, but Sean, I think you had better jokes. You took this one.
All right. That's the winner is Sean McDonough. We're going to see him in a little bit. Guys, give it up for Sean McDonough. Gotta love ship. All right, you guys ready for your next battle? Yeah. We're into this next battle. Coming up, he has overcome drug addiction in jail to become one of the most fearsome roast battlers in all of New Jersey. Give it up for Sean McCracken. Sean, how you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good, Mark. Thanks for having me. This looks like Gigi Allen's basement, am I right?
Sean started us off shop by stealing John's riff. So, like, do you have anything you want to say about recovery and addiction before we start?
If you have a problem, I'll get your phone number after the roast battle.
Guys, give it up for Sean. And coming up next, he has overcome being gay on the internet sometimes to be here. Give it up for Chris Pruneau. Chris, how you feeling tonight?
I just want to say sorry for doing an objectively bad job of being the DJ right now. Sorry.
You're doing great.
Everyone say, we forgive you, Chris.
We forgive you, Chris.
Now let's get this fucking started. Which one of you guys wants to start first?
You want? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, you can go first.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
I'm going to go
This is
first.
not Comedy Fight Club, this is Comedy Fight Club.
I'm going to go first. Sorry, I forgot my low T medication. All right.
Alright, Sean's going first, Chris is going second. This fight starts now.
All right, let's hear from my opponent. Paulie sure loves a cock in his ass. Chris's face always looks like he just smelled his own armpit. And he's probably the only white guy that would look better with dreads.
Thank you, Matthew McGay, for pay. Sean has a blackout tattoo on his upper arm. It symbolizes every Christmas he's ruined for his family.
And Thanksgiving and Mother's Day. All right, Joey Ramone's with a dick in his ass. I'm pretty sure Chris sells plasma to fund his comedy career. I would say that selling plasma is a family vocation, but his mom definitely died of hepatitis.
Killing spree.
Thank you, Peter. Park your car on the side of the highway to smoke more crack. People don't know this, but McCracken is actually an acronym. Yes, it stands for meth, crack, ketamine, Ritalin, Adderall, cocaine, crack, ecstasy. Now.
Holy shit.
Ketamine starts with a C, you fucking retard. The last name isn't spelled like the mythical beast. All right, Sid Vicious case of the clap. Chris hosts comedy shows here at the Meat Locker, which is also what his girlfriend calls his asshole when she pegs him.
Sean likes dancing at weddings. He also likes to dance around the subject of borrowing another $20 from his mom.
I work for a living. I stole it. All right? Like a good drug addict. All right, Kurt Cumstein. All right, Chris is a pansexual, which just means that he's not that discerning. That means you're not that picky. He'll literally fuck a toaster, but we all wish he would just take a bath with one.
Sean has a tattoo on his chest that says working class, even though the only thing he works are bar shows run by Josh Henley. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Holy shit, guys, give it up for this fight! This is a great battle. I'm excited to see what the judges have to say. Let's start with the goofball, Pat Haggerty. What do you think?
Oh, that was a great fight. Give it up for that one, too. Come on. Wow, a big dumb homo versus, conversely, an even bigger, dumber homo. What a battle. What a battle. Yeah, that was great. Chris gave me weed before the show so that he came in with a big lead. This one. But Sean is a big fun guy who I love hanging out with. But they're both there, right? This is a great one. I actually am going to vote for overtime. That's a real vote. The one before was a lie. This one's real. Yeah, I thought Chris came in. He had some great jokes, but Sean had some great comebacks. So it's kind of even for me, but it was great.
Okay, one vote for overtime, which I'm always against. Next up, what do you think?
Yeah, I think my favorite part of the fight was watching Mark. You just be the only person sitting up front, just enjoying the little play you put on for yourself.
Fucking edit that out of the show. He gets all mad because I told everyone he's moving away.
No, this is not. You guys both did really good. Each of your jokes hit, which is, I know it shouldn't be a surprise, but a comedy fight club sometimes is. Yeah, it's great. It looks like you guys were both saying like, oh, the skate park ain't big enough for the two of us. But I think overall, Chris's jokes hit a little bit harder on voting for him.
All right, that's one for Chris, one for a tie. We're gonna go to the audience next. What do you guys think? Do you think the winner of this battle is Sean McCracken? Okay. What do you think the winner of this battle is? Chris Pruneau. That sounds a little more Chris. Laura, what do you think?
Chris, very nice to see you come back and do comedy at the place you were born. You both did a lot of homework on each other. That was very clear. I always love that when people really put in the work. You really did go for the dick. I love that. I love learning things about people through these roasts. So that's fun. Sean, good to see you out of my DMs. Incredible. No, you both really did great. I also want to see overtime, so I'm going to be a little sneaky slut and do that. I'm going to be an even boy. So I'm going to call it even because I want to see a little more. I want to see them put on the spot a little bit.
2 for Chris, 2 for overtime. Matt, you can end it all now, or you can do a lot of different things. You have a lot of power right now, Matt.
Okay. Well, first of all, this was a great fight. The Big Dong Invitational is the only place you can see great fights like this. Give it up for Sean and Chris. One person is going to advance to the finals of a made-up tournament on a made-up show, and I'm very excited. I also, when the show started, did not know what Lauren meant when she said she wanted to see people go for the dick. But fucking Sean and Chris went for the dick in this fight. I did like this fight a lot. My favorite part was when Sean tried to correct Chris's spelling and then messed up the spelling of his own name. Big fan of that.
Sean was doing a lot of correcting of him. It really had like woodshop t-shirt versus the bad kid in class.
Yes. And I also want to defend Sean here. He's not a creep for DMing Lauren Luke because he also DMs me and Mark a lot. So.
He's just a big DMer.
I'll DM anything with tits.
Yes. Okay, my vote goes to Sean.
That's 2 for Sean, 2 for overtime, 2 for Chris. Oh fuck, we gotta go overtime. I hate overtime.
Wait, that can't be possible. There's only 5 votes.
No, it's what he said.
No, so overtime tied with Chris. So does that?
Let's go to overtime.
Does overtime like?
I vote for overtime.
Alright, who started
Trace
first?
Chase.
Sean started first last time. Chris gonna start this time. Overtime starts now.
Ding 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 ding.
All right. Sean has a tattoo that says "Mama tried," but he didn't have the money to get the rest of it, aborting me with a coat hanger.
Every time. All right, Bradley. No, well, this never happens. Double sublime fins. All right. Me and Chris would look like a before and after of a rehab photo, but my family makes it to rehab and his dies before they do.
My mom did rehab 3 times, actually. Okay.
Give it for overtime.
3 strikes out.
Give it for overtime. Actually being good. Hell yeah! All right, we're gonna go through real quick. Matt, what do you think?
Chris, you said your mom went to rehab 3 times.
Yeah,
So you're saying your mama tried? By the way, Merle Haggard's song, Mama Tried, great song. I love the tattoo choice. Great overtime. I thought both jokes were really good. My vote was I'd say overall for the whole fight, barely, I'm giving my vote to Sean.
That's 1 for Sean McCracken, Lauren.
Yeah, you both really brought it in the final too, so it just barely goes to Chris, but you really killed it. You did
1 for
great.
Sean, 1 for Chris. Pat.
Yeah, that was really awesome. I'm really excited for double overtime. It was really close the whole time. I think Chris edged it out, but it was awesome. Both of you killed it. That was great.
1 for Sean, 2 for Chris. Ben Miller.
Yeah, so this is one of the rare times where overtime was like better than the battle. You guys really delivered. Chris, I thought it was very brave of you to be roasting like the drugs that killed your mom. But I think unfortunately the drugs won this time. I'm voting for Sean.
Alright, that's 2 for Sean, 2 for Chris. It all comes down to you guys. You will vote for one fighter and one fighter only, or else I will beat the shit out of you. Is the winner of this battle Chris Pruneau? Or is the winner of this battle Sean McCracken? Yeah! God fucking Alright, Matt, who do you think won this?
I voted for Sean, but you can pick. You're the.
Yeah.
Let's judge it by who has better teeth.
Another tie.
I think the votes for McCracken were louder, but the votes for Chris were more plentiful. So technically, by the rules, I think Chris wins here. Going to the finals, Chris. Alright, well, we're going to start a third.
Oh, okay. I'm very confused.
Alright, we're very confused, so I'm going to explain what happens next. What happens next is we're going to decide who gets the third place in this tournament, and then after this we're going to decide who gets in the finals. Does everyone understand?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so bring up the guy who lost the last battle. Give it up for my future friend, John Montag. Alright. Which one of you two wants to start first?
You got it.
Alright,
Fucking pussies. Jesus Christ.
Sean's going first, John's going second. This fight starts now.
Alright, give it up for John. He already lost once tonight. No, he's very good at roast battles and he's a very nice guy. No, he's actually a big piece of shit. He cheats on his fucking wife by watching Dancing with the Stars without her. I don't know what's worse, John. The betrayal or the faggotry of it all?
The answer was that joke.
The faggotry of it all.
Sean is multiple years sober, even though it looks like he microdoses autism. It really gives a new meaning to the term ups and downs of addiction.
Very good. All right, Anthony Guzzledick. John is legitimately afraid of the show Euphoria, and that's because he's a bad father with a daughter.
It's not wrong. Sean identifies as the plus part of LGBTQ+. That's plus for we're positive that you're going to die of a drug relapse one day.
If I'm lucky. Okay, Tom Cruising for cock to suck. John loves golf and having sex with women who aren't his wife. The only hole he won't fill is the one that he leaves in his daughter's heart.
Holy shit.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Cool. Sean did have a few rough patches in his life, but it's good because now he's on the straight and narrow, which is ironic because it's two things you're not, straight or narrow.
I also went to a rehab called Straight and Narrow. Twice.
It works if you work it, right?
Apparently not. All right, Feminem. John's the type of guy to call his wife the boss when making big purchases. Like, sir, would you like the 10-inch strap-on or the 12-inch strap-on? Sorry, I gotta ask the boss.
No. Sean is into BDSM, but what he's into is actually big dude, small meat. Alright.
Guys, give it up for the battle! Guys, give it up for these guys. Visibly sad, but this is a great battle all the same. Alright, we're going to start with Comedy Fight Club Commissioner Matt Maran. What do you think of this battle?
Very good fight. Third place, but that would, both of you guys did really well. Both of you could have been in the finals. Give it up for Sean and John. I like this fight a lot. I thought both of you came out swinging. I love the liquid death. Whose liquid death is it?
That's mine.
John's. Points for John on that. Points also for being a deadbeat father and a bad husband. Because we don't have a black guy on the show tonight, so you're filling the role. Fucking the daughter's heart joke's one of the best jokes we had so far tonight. That was a great joke. Both of you guys are really funny, but barely. Also, yeah, they both look like they went to the same frat, but only one of them had a dad with a job he could give him. But yeah, both of you were great, but my vote goes to Sean.
That's one for Sean, Lauren Leroux.
Between my two favorite uncles, I think Sean got it this time. Proud of you. You did great. You're welcome back into my DMs. You can get it, sir. But John, I hear you cheat on your wife. You also are invited to my DMs.
Not with North Jersey fours, I'm sorry.
Gotcha. Hey man, North Jersey fours.
North Jersey 4.
North Jersey fours. Yeah, goes to Sean for sure.
That's 2 for Sean. Fight Club, I'm going to go to you. You guys think the winner of this battle was Sean McCracken? Yeah! Or do you think the winner of this battle was John Montag? That's 3 for Sean. Pat Haggerty, what do you think?
Wow. Another battle of a John and a Sean. Right, folks? Right? Whoa, did you guys know that Sean means John? Which is fitting because Sean was really mean to John. Man, that's really good. Now that was a really big dumb homo off, right, folks? That was a good one. That was for the bronze medal, and give it up for that one. That was a great fight. Hey, that was good. It was really good. Sean crushed it. And John seems like a good guy. So that's. But yeah, my vote goes to Sean. It was awesome. Good job, guys. Bye.
That's 4 for Sean. He's got all wrapped up. A Comedy Fight Club champion, Ben Miller. What do you think?
Yeah, I respect, John, your strategy of like, the second you find out you're not winning, you just turn on the judges immediately. That's good. Yeah, Sean, you did some amazing jokes. You took this one.
That's a clean sweep for Sean McCracken. Give it up for your 3rd place in the Big Dog Invitational, Sean McCracken.
I'm checking the battery in the camera.
We will not rematch with you so many overtimes. Known to be against overtime.
Holy shit.
Alright, we good? Yeah. We're good, so you guys ready for the finals of the Big Dog Invitational Tournament? This one is quite frankly for all the marbles. This one will go and challenge for the King of New Jersey coming up first. You've seen him, you love him. Give it up for Sean McDonough. How you feeling, Sean?
Good, good. Wrote the least jokes for Chris.
Okay, all right. And also, and speaking of Chris, give it up for Chris Pruneau. This is for the finals. Which one of you two wants to go first?
I feel like, yeah, I'll go. Why not? No, actually, you. I actually don't have.
Chris is gonna, no, actually, Sean is gonna go. Sean, you're first. Chris, you're second. This fight starts now.
Chris answers the question, what Saddam Hussein would look like with long hair if he liked to get pegged.
I will also start this off by I also have the least jokes written about Sean. So that's awesome, guys. We're in for a good battle right now. Sean thinks that he looks like Hopper from Stranger Things, yeah? I think he looks like he's more like hopped up on some strange things.
Damn, son. You NAMBLA survivor. You look like the spokesperson for a non-profit that gives hugs to registered sex offenders.
One of Sean's favorite comics is Louis C.K., and it's definitely because Louis C.K. is a great joke writer. That's actually a great pick for a favorite comic. I respect that.
Thanks, guy.
Yeah.
Chris is the kind of guy that when people compliment him, you get embarrassed because you know it's not true.
According to this message I got from Sean today, his father's job is insurance, and his mom's job is a respiratory therapist. Wow, seems like they had a really good, stable house. Good thing that his mom died then, so something back then.
Hell yeah.
She lived longer than yours.
Last joke?
Chris is built like the doll the cops used to ask him where his dad touched him.
and Sean is the cop that actually touched the kid. That's my fourth joke.
They seem visibly scared the whole time, but they stay up. We're going to start with Comedy Fight Club champion Ben Miller. What do you think?
Yeah, I thought this was interesting. It started strong and then I sort of petered out. I don't know. Do you guys think you have what it takes to be king of New Jersey?
Yeah. I think I do, Ben. I really think I do.
You had the roast battle, but there's gonna be like a swimsuit portion next week, or how does this turn out? Yeah, I thought for two people that have a lot of dead moms trauma, this is like a pretty boring fight. I just want to give you guys both hugs. I don't know. Can we do like the opposite of an overtime? Is that, I don't know, I genuinely, maybe Chris?
Chris might have Ben Miller's vote. Pat Haggerty, what do you think?
Wow, another Chris versus Sean, right? Wow, what a night. It's always fun when we have two Seans on the same show, right? Come on, we can all agree on that. Yeah, that was great. It reminded me, give it up for that fight, everyone, come on. Wow. That was a great fight, and another tie. That's amazing. It's amazing how many ties we're getting. Chris really brought in that in his first fight. It's gonna be tough to write for two fights, but they both crushed it. I think Sean pulled this one out. Sean opened up with two really strong jokes, and then also was bad. But they were both great. They were both great. In many ways, they were great. It was awesome. I'm gonna give my vote to Sean.
All right, that's one for Sean, one for Chris. Lauren, what do you think?
Yeah, guys, keep it going for this battle that we just saw. Two dead moms. Two dead moms. Two dead moms. Yeah, no. Oh, I like the synergy on that. But it started out strong. I agree with you, Ben. It started out strong, petered out toward the end, much like both of your moms' lives. I do agree that it goes to Sean, but both you brought it. It was another close one, but yeah, to Sean.
That's two for Sean, one for Chris. Before we go to the Commissioner Comedy Fight Club, I'm going to go to you. Do you think the winner of this battle is Sean McDonough? Yeah. What do you think the winner of this battle is? Chris Pruneau. All right, I think that might go to Sean. I think Sean might have it wrapped up with Matt McMahon. What do you say?
You say Matt McMahon?
Yeah, because you're a fatty, Matt McMahon.
I did cake for dinner. Oh, call back. I did say at the beginning of the show that writing jokes is not important if you have a better personality than your opponent. Unfortunately, neither of you have good personalities. No, I think it was a fun final match, especially it is hard to write for two people in the same night, even though both main eventers coming up wrote 12 jokes and you only had to write 8. Fuck you guys. But I would say that Sean's first two jokes were very strong. That was the strongest part of the fight. So for that, I give the win to Sean McDonough.
All right, the winner of the Big Dog Invitational 2022. Big Dog Invitational, give it up for Sean McDonough. I say right about now, we get a little face-off. Let's bring up. I say right now, we have a little bit of a face-off. We're bringing up his challenger for the King of New Jersey title. Give it up for Jesse Montag.
Always give a game every time she swallow me.
All right, you two square up for a photo op. You guys give it up for that. Yeah. And to wrap things up, to tell us all what we've seen tonight, Jesse's gonna talk. Sean, get off the stage.
Shout out to Mark, who has almost derailed the show 15 times. His terrible hosting. Let's go with Sean McDonough versus John Montag. That was the battle of the parents who smoke inside the house versus the parents who smoke outside the house. Inside took it. Chris Pruneau versus Sean McCracken. That was a great fight. Clap it up for that, right?
Yeah.
Great fight. Yeah. There's nothing like watching poor white people fight for your enjoyment. That was classic Proud Boys versus Antifa, and I loved every portion of it. That was the best fight of the night, in my opinion. Sean versus John Montag. That looked like the battle between a landscaper and the guy who owns the house. And Sean battled like a Mexican who's trying to take his job. Sean is Sean. What's up? Yes, last time I gone.
Hey. I'm high, guys.
Do it all again.
No, we're not doing that again.
My part. Wait,
I have pride. Yeah, Chris Pruneau versus Sean McDonough was the battle of the stepdad trying to bond with his teenage son. And both these guys have dead moms, and they're not funny enough to compensate for that. I'm gonna be honest. Sean McDonough is my dance partner in this battle for King of New Jersey. Sean McDonough looks like a 1920s strong man. It's true. I don't know why it didn't work out. But you know what? It's too real. Yeah, you better start lifting some triangle weights if you want to hang out with a big dog. All right. All right. I'm actually done.
All right. Next up, we are gonna do the main event tonight. You guys ready for that?
Yeah.
You guys ready for some energy? Yeah. Let's do it. These are two of the best in their respective states. Proving themselves in New Jersey. Coming up first, all the way from Philadelphia. Give it up for Jamie Pappas.
Can't stop, won't stop, get guap. Tan white toes, new toy flip flops. Manicures and pedicures, I'm always it.
What's up, Mark?
How you feeling today?
Happy I wore my rain jacket in here.
Any part of the ceiling could leak at any moment. This is smart. She's
not worried about the ceiling.
Lots of things are wet down here, and we're gonna find out what they are tonight. Coming up, he is the meanest man in all Connecticut. Give it up for Dave Sheehan. How you feeling tonight, Dave?
All right.
This main event is going to be 3 rounds. Each round is going to have 4 jokes. First one's going to be tit for tat. Which one of you two wants to start first?
Alright.
Alright, Jamie's going to go first. Dave's going to go second. You guys ready for this battle?
Yeah!
Let's do it. This night starts now.
Alright. Give it up for he who shall not be named. Dave is a lot like Voldemort. He definitely would ruin his whole life to get his hands on a little boy.
I want to thank Jamie for taking time away from dunking Twizzlers and ranch dressing to be here tonight. Jamie looks like Alanis Morissette swallowed the Liberty Bell.
I'm really happy the Blue Man Group is not touring right now. Dave is what some women would refer to as a waste of height. I don't think it's a waste. Being 6'2" makes it way easier for women to identify the rapist.
Jamie's from the city of brotherly love, which means that cheesesteaks are not the only greasy, unhealthy thing that tourists like to eat in Philly.
And you got 12 fat jokes? Got it. Dave grew up in Connecticut. Judging by his appearance, I learned that there is a poor part of Connecticut. He's always lived there because he's in constant fear of seeing a black person in real life.
Thank you, Tina Failure. Jamie has a second phone that she uses exclusively to report black families having barbecues. Now we're both racist.
Last joke.
Dave lives in a house that he owns with his brother. It was a really considerate move because now the sex offender website only has to check off one house in their neighborhood.
Jamie claims she's into bird watching, but looking at the buffalo wings as you devour them does not count as bird watching.
Guys, give it up for this first round of your main event. Guys, these guys did a great job. Matt Maran, tell me what you think. We are not picking a winner right now. Right. You're just giving your thoughts on this, and then we'll go to second round. Matt Maran, what do you think?
I'm feeling pretty good, mainly because I found bubble wrap in the DJ booth, so whether the fight, thank you. whether the fight's good or not, I'll be having fun for the rest of the night. I'm going to try and get through all the bubbles by the end of the show. I'll keep you guys posted. But give it up for round one of this main event. Both really good. Very fun first round. I like that it's the meanest person from Philadelphia and the meanest person from Connecticut, because it does look like Dave looks like he makes a scene at the homeowners association meeting, and Jamie looks like she starts fights in the bleacher section of Phillies games. So it's perfect here. Very excited. Also, Dave's got some clean sneakers on. I was not expecting that. Definitely not expecting that. But I'm very excited to see what the rest of this main event has in store. Get up one more time with Jamie and Dave.
Yeah, keep it going for this battle. Start strong, very strong. I do want to see you guys get meaner with each other, because you guys are both very powerful, very mean. You came here with the energy that you were disappointed that every woman here is over 18. And you, if you're meaner to him, he will come. That's why I brought the rain jacket. So keep that in mind. Both of you very equal right now. So keep it going, and it's definitely equal right now. Yeah.
Wow, yeah, we're not supposed to vote, so I was also going to discuss Dave's sneakers. That was going to be mine. Yeah, look at those sneakers. Good over those kids.
Clean ass kicks. Clean ass kicks.
That's right. Jamie.
That would be the chant I'd get.
Because he was kicking people in the ass, right? All right, Jamie also has pretty cool sneakers, just not as clean. So it's she's behind the 8 ball. Not as clean.
Not as clean. Not as clean.
Ethnic cleansing. Sorry. Yeah, that was great. It was a great first round. It's cool when there's like tournament fights, and then the main event kind of shows what the tournament fights are working towards. You know, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So it was great. It was a great first round. I'm looking forward to round 2.
All right, and Comedy Fight Club champion Ben Miller.
As the person closest to the sneakers, I want to let you know they're not as clean as you've been led to believe.
Not as clean. Not as clean.
Yeah, and if you look closely, you can still see a couple of drops of blood from Dave's victims. Yeah, no, this is a really, really close round. I'm looking forward to the next 2.
All right, are you guys ready for this next round?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, the next round is gonna be 4 jokes straight through. Jamie went first, so next Dave's gonna go first. This round starts now.
Jamie works in artificial intelligence, which may explain why she looks like the first draft of Elon Musk's sex robot. Her dad's Greek, mom's Puerto Rican. Her last name is Pappas, but her mom's family pronounces it Papi Chulo. Pause for effect. Jamie looks like she was fired from the WNBA for refusing to take off her Snuggie during practice. And again, she says she likes bird watching. For her, birds are like guys. The second she starts approaching one, it gets the far away from her as possible.
Dave once sprained his ankle during an improv show. The only time he could really understand how painful watching him perform is. He should have yes-anded himself off a bridge. Dave claims he has never dated anyone or never wanted to date anyone. You could have just told us she went to a different school instead of admitting you're a fucking loser. Dave is Irish and Italian. He really got the worst of both worlds. Some people have culture. Dave's just an alcoholic who wants to fuck his mom after Sunday dinner. Dave is a youth mentor. I'm not sure why the IT guy who lives with his brother is mentoring anyone. It's got to be one of those scared straight programs, or as Dave would call it, scared asexual.
Last show.
That was warm.
Let's do it, guys, something seems to have happened to all of you in between the battles. Let's make sense of this. Maran, what do you think's going on?
Well, first of all, my favorite part of it was Jamie's going full mean girl now. Do you see the look on her face when Dave said all of his jokes? Just non-stop, the most unimpressed look I've ever seen. I mean, the jokes weren't good. The jokes weren't good either, but I was looking at Jamie and I was like, even if these jokes were good, I wouldn't want to laugh. And I'm like, no, I want to be with the cool kids on this one. I like that Dave looks like his mom dressed him for this roast battle tonight. And but yeah, round 1 I would say was slightly better than round 2, but I think I've seen both these guys battle before. I think they still have a lot in them. I'm excited for round 3. Also, a little more than halfway through the bubble wrap.
Give it up for Matt Maran and his coping mechanisms. Lauren, what do you
Yeah,
think's
give
going
it
on?
up again for this autism stim. Autism speaks too much sometimes. Guys, this is the worst porn I've ever seen. Can we be honest? Bring it. Go for the dick. You, kidney stone energy. You, I'll fuck you anytime. But only if you're both higher energy and you both go for the dick. Bring it. Don't be afraid. Hurt feelings. Both of you cry. Thank you.
Pat Haggerty.
Oh wow, that round was great sneakers. That round was great
Say
sneakers.
what you want, they still have the same sneakers on.
No doubt. They both no doubt they have the same sneakers on. Yeah, that was the 4 in a row round can often be kind of weird, and this was no different. So that's fun. But they were keep it up, fist bumps and go for that dick. But yeah, it was still really fun. Some really good ones in there, and I think people might have gotten sleepy. Don't get so sleepy. And the next round is gonna be great. I'm looking forward.
And Comedy Fight Club champion Ben Miller.
Yeah, I was pretty shocked to find out which one of these two works in AI. I would not have guessed that. Because Dave, you look like you program your sex robot to say no. Yeah, this round was pretty even as well. Looking forward to round 3.
We can do round 3, but I'm gonna need a whole lot of energy from you guys. What do you say? Let's do it. Dave went first last time. Jamie's going first this time. This battle starts now.
Dave says he used to be compared to Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory a lot, but then he lost his hair. So that's just a bald bitch theory.
Thank you, post-op Ellen Page. Jamie's father died before her mother even knew she was pregnant with her, making him the ultimate literal deadbeat dad.
Dave says he's not an alcoholic, but he should drink less. And I understand that, because I wouldn't say Dave is disgusting looking, but he should go out in public less.
As a mix of Greek and Puerto Rican, she was the first person ever who at her quinceañera had the DJ play a mashup of the Olympic theme song and Gasolina.
Like I said before, Dave grew up in fear of being judged from anybody. I can't imagine why someone would judge you with the personality, hobbies, and face of a school shooter.
Thank you if Hillary Swank got kicked by a donkey. Jamie's the kind of person, if the sex is really bad, she'll tell the guy to stop and demand to speak to his manager.
Last show.
Dave went to school for computer science, and he's into martial arts. His dick is so small, he just decided to lean into the rest of the Asian stereotypes.
Thank you, Mila Kunis reacting to a peanut allergy. Jamie looks like Lena Dunham snorted Jeff Dunham.
I'm not that bad, man.
It weirdly got personal as I walked to the stage. He's like, I'm not fat, I'm not racist. We're gonna.
Yeah.
Okay, she's not that fat, he's not that rapist. We're gonna figure it all out tonight. Comedy Fight Club, we're gonna start with you. We're gonna figure out who you guys think won this battle. Do you think the winner of this battle was Jamie Pappas? What do you think the winner of this battle was Dave Sheehan? It was Dave. All right, now the people are going with Jamie Pappas. Matt Maran, what do you think? Let's start with you.
Great main event. One more time, give it up for both Jamie and Dave. First of all, I love that Jamie would have to speak to the manager during bad sex, because if there were a manager of bad sex, it would look like Dave Sheehan. Also, this battle was very frustrating for me, not because of the battle, because I keep thinking I'm done with the bubble wrap, and then I keep finding another bubble that's not popped yet. And also, the whole second half, I was just saying gasolina in my head. I'm very autistic, guys. Very easily distractible here. I'd say also Dave looks like an incel Q-tip. I've been thinking about that for a while. Like if you rub his head 3 times, you won't have sex for 7 years. I think the Mila Kunis peanut allergy joke may have been my favorite joke of the battle, but overall, I think Jamie had more hits, so my vote goes to Jamie.
That's 2 for Jamie Pappas. Lauren, what do you think?
It really was very equal the whole time. As another person who is not that fat, I empathize with you.
I'm also not that fat.
Tell that to the cake you ate for dinner 2 years ago.
Everyone stands up. I'm not that fat. I'm not that.
Not that fat.
Not that fat.
No, it's a shame that your dad is dead because Dave would have loved to disappoint him one day. Again, you're too old for him, so that sucks. Dave, I do have to give it to you. I do think your jokes were just stronger the whole time. Jamie, you had really great ones, but the Mila Kunis one's fucked up and awesome. That is going for the dick, and I love that, so I'm going to give it to Dave.
That's 2 for Jamie, 1 for Dave. Pat, what do you think?
Oh man, give it up for that round. That was a great round. That was awesome. Yeah, I think, but the back and forth jokes are just inherently ruder. You know, it's like, oh, you said something, I'm gonna say something totally off topic from that. You know, that's just like, imagine if someone spoke to you that way, it'd be really horrible. But yeah, that was awesome. The first 2 rounds were really close. I think they were even. I think Dave just edged out the 3rd round. And those sneakers. I mean, that was enough right there. But I think Dave edged out the fight overall. But it was great. Good job.
That's 2 for Jamie, 2 for Dave. It all comes down to one man, the Comedy Fight Club champion, Ben Miller. What do you think?
Oh no. No, this was really a great roast battle. I thought it was very even the whole time. I thought it was most interesting. I've never seen before. They're like, who do you think won, audience? And then half the audience clapped for Jamie. And then you're like, do you think Dave won? And then nobody clapped for him. But also those people just didn't clap at all. So
that's not true. Seth Ruddick, I looked him in the eyes and he realized he didn't clap for Jamie and clapped for Dave.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Dave got 1 clap. I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. But the audience seemed to have equal feelings about Dave and nobody. It was just for either. Yeah, I thought Dave was more consistent, but Jamie had some bigger pops, so I'm going to give it to you, Jamie.
All right, that's 3 for Jamie, 2 for Dave. So your winner tonight. Give it up for Jamie Pappas. All right, this has been a fun show. To wrap it all up, to tell you why he didn't like it, give it up for the Jersey scumbag, Brian St. John.
I just woke up in the back. Blacked out 20 minutes ago. What happened? Is it over? The second Big Dog Invitational is finally over? There's no more rounds?
It's King of New Jersey.
Shut up, we don't care. God. Give it up for that main event. Dave. The 2 people who technically didn't debase themselves by taking part in the fucking Big Dog Invitational. That thing said they both drove from out of state to be here. We all lost. Big Dog Invitation. Sick of it. Big Dog Invitational, I wrote down. Big Dog Invitational, more like Project Comedy Gay Ham, am I right? Gay ham, gay ham, gay ham. Guys, stop it. That was Mark's nickname in high school. Gay ham.
Gay ham.
Gay ham.
This is not true.
Now he's Cake Boy. All right.
Cake boy, cake boy, cake boy.
Come on, this is my special night.
You're ruining. Mike's been throwing a birthday party every 3 months. Moving on. The Big Dog Invitational Finals was Chris versus Not Funny Sean. Give it up for them. Those 2 look like they were both fighting over her dad's attention. Okay, moving on. Next we had Not Funny Sean versus John. Give it up for them. I call them both Not Funny Sean.
That is fair. That is fair. That is fair.
Appreciate that.
Eat a dick.
Which one Not Funny Sean was that? The one with the license? Okay, moving on. Not Funny Sean said John beats his wife, but Sean always looks like he's coming over to apologize for hitting your daughter. We look alike. All right, moving on. Next up, we had Chris versus Unfunny Sean. I literally wrote Unfunny Sean. I had no idea who I wrote these jokes about an hour ago. Those two looked like gay boys. Chris versus eat a dick, unfunny Sean. These make no sense. I got way too high with Niko in the back. Chris versus unfunny Sean, who told me to eat a dick. Mustache, looks like he's mad he lost. Did he win?
He won the tournament.
Oh, okay, never mind. He looks happy that he won the thing. Chris Pruneau, give it up for him. I love Chris Pruneau. Very unprepared to go against two Seans tonight. You only had 3 jokes, but Sean was annoyingly prepared. He's like, looking forward to the big dog invitation. Give it up for the 3rd place round, finally. John versus unfunny Sean. Give it up for them. What happened to that one? I checked out. I don't watch Losers. All right. That was the diversity portion of the evening. I don't know if anyone was aware of that here at the Meat Walker on Tuesday. Unfunny Sean's been to prison, and John's daughter doesn't recognize him. All right, give it up for Mark, everybody. The big dog.
Give it up for Brian St. John. Seemingly reading out loud for the first time in front of people. Alright guys, thank you for coming to the show. You can follow us at Comedy Fight NYC at Twitter and Instagram. You can go on the YouTube channel, Comedy Fight Club channel. Thanks a lot guys for having us.